Hello everyone, you're welcome to Gusto News on Gusto TV Africa. I go by the name Andy. Yes, it's another evening for us to give you updates as regards news and entertainment right here in Nigeria. Talking about our Nigerian musicians and celebrities. And on the news this time, we have news from Burna Boy, who has just covered a very big magazine. We have news from Jada P, who has given us new information about Wizkid. And we also have news from Davido. So it's all about the big boys on this particular news. But before I go into the details for you on this news, I want to say a very big thank you to you for liking all our videos, commenting on our videos, sharing our videos, as well as telling your friends, your families, and everyone around you about all the beautiful things we do here on Gusto TV. Trust me, we actually see everything that you do, and we do not want you to stop. We want you to keep on sharing the gospel of Gusto. And if you're new to the channel, or maybe you've been a part of the family for some time and you are yet to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. All right, let's go straight on to the news. As I said, we're going to be starting up with Burna Boy. Yes, Odogu is bad actually. Just leave it for Burna. Burna is currently trending right now because he has covered the page of a huge magazine. Talking about the Rolling Stone magazine. Yes, Rolling Stone is an American magazine, but this time around Burna Boy has covered Rolling Stone in the United Kingdom. Trust me, this is actually a very big one because during the interview session they had with Burna Boy did give us a lot of details as regards his next single, as regards his album, and so many things about himself. Let's see the details of this particular one. So it says here, Burna Boy on the cover of Rolling Stone UK, the 4th issue. As you can see, Rolling Stone posted on their page, it says here, in his first interview after a brief self-imposed break and with new music on the horizon, Burna Boy reintroduces himself as the complex character he has always been. So yeah, this is what Rolling Stone had to say about it. As you can see, the front page of the magazine with Burna Boy on it, looking all pengy and all fresh, trying to show the whole Burna that he is. Well, during the particular interview they had with him, Burna Boy revealed so many things to them. As I said earlier, he talked about his album and the fact that yes, at some point in time he was like, no, if I want to, I'm not going to drop any album. And then later he's like, you know what, album mode activated, and soon we could get to hear his album. And then fans were like, okay, so when are you going to give us that particular album? But yet we do not know when he will give us the main album. But he did take a lot of beautiful pictures with Rolling Stone. As you can see, pictures of Burna Boy for Rolling Stone on your screen right here. And then also during this particular interview, Burna Boy revealed the title of his next single. So soon we're going to be having a single from Burna Boy, although he didn't tell us the release date for this particular single, but trust me, we're going to be having his next single. And something funny during the interview actually happened. According to the interviewer, when he asked Burna Boy about his next single, Burna Boy was like, wait, which next single? Then his manager, who was close to him, actually just muted the conversation, and probably something around the fact that, okay, yes, the next single, we have actually planned as a team that you're going to be dropping a new single soon. And then when the call came back on, Burna Boy was like, oh yes, the next single, and he gave them details of this next single. So according to him here, it says Burna Boy revealed in his interview with Rolling Stone that he will be dropping his first single of the year, Jagale, soon. Yes, I don't know if it's going to be pronounced as Jagale or Jagale. Well, I just know it sounds like it's spelled Jagale. So maybe that is Jagale, and that is going to be Burna Boy's first single of the year. We do not know when he's going to be dropping that one, but we really hope he does drop it soon. I mean, the last single for the year 2021 was BDO, and we're like, okay, Burna Boy, just give us something new this particular year. Let's hear you are fresh. And he has also said the album is in the work, album mode activated, but we do not know when that one will drop. Burna Boy on the front page on the cover of Rolling Stone. Trust me, that's actually really huge. Burna Boy has actually been doing a whole lot of modeling of late. You've seen him model for CK, and now this is him actually being on the front page of Rolling Stone. Well, let's see if Burna Boy is going to have a career in modeling. Okay. All right, guys, let's move on to the next on the news. We're going to be having Jada P and Wizkid's manager and mother of his son Zion. Yes, you always know these two are always together in terms of business. Whenever Wizkid is in the studio, you might as well see Jada P in the studio with him. We saw Jada P with Wizkid during his O2 performances. We saw Jada P with Wizkid during his Made in Lagos tour of North America. Trust me, that tour was really massive. So many people actually turned out out and turned up for Wizkid. We had likes of Rihanna, we had likes of A$AP Rocky, we had likes of Kevin Hart actually turn up for Wizkid during his tour of the USA. Yes, locations like Boston, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Chicago, Minneapolis, Denver, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Seattle, Miami, Toronto, Seattle, Sacramento, Dallas, Houston, and Atlanta. Yes, Wizkid is yet to go to Toronto, he's yet to go to Canada for his tour, and we are really hoping he gets to go to Canada really, really soon. He has said he's going to give a new date for that one. Well, one other part of the world where we expect Wizkid to go on the tour is in Europe. We've seen Burna Boy have his European tour, going to places like Sweden, going to Switzerland, as well as in France. And then people are like, when would Wizkid actually go for his own European tour? I mean, because outsiders are actually using this as a bragging right, telling the whole world that, can you see Burna Boy? Burna Boy is selling out a 20.3k capacity. Burna Boy is selling over a 9k capacity in some particular country. Can Wiz actually even do it? So Wizkid fans are actually very, very, very anxious about this one, and they just had to ask Jada P the question, when is Wizkid's European tour? Well, this actually started with Jada P actually having some form of reminiscence, thinking about the North American tour. On Twitter, she said, "Made in Lagos, Throwback Thursday," while thinking about all the exciting things that happened during the Made in Lagos tour, North America. Then fans who are really anxious of the fact that, wait, we should have a Wizkid European tour, asked her this question. So this particular person said, when is the European tour date dropping? When is the European tour date dropping? And Jada P answered by saying, coming soon, 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 soon. I mean, Wizkid and his management are now fond of saying something is coming soon. We know how soon Made in Lagos had to drop after Wizkid had announced he was going to be giving us the Made in Lagos. We had to wait for a very long time, and now he has been teasing us with the More Love, Less Ego, dropping soon, coming soon. Whenever Wizkid and his management say dropping soon, just know that you're going to wait for some time, like for a very long time actually. But we really hope that European tour date actually drops really soon. It's actually important for us to see Wizkid in Europe, so that fans, I mean FC, can finally have some bragging right and say, can you see what Wizkid is doing in Europe? Not just Burna Boy can shut down different venues in Europe, Wizkid can also have his tour in Europe and sell out every venue, no matter the country it is in. Alright guys, let's round up the news with another very big guy in the industry. OBO, Davido, the money spender. All over Davido's Instagram right now is all about the Lamborghini, all about his house in Ikoyi Banana Island. Everything about Davido is all about spending right now. We've seen him spend about 17 million plus on a TV set, getting 4 of them. I mean, TV worth 17 million, getting 4 of them. Trust me, that's a whole lot of money Davido will spend on his wristwatches and so many other things. But in the year 2020, when Burna Boy dropped his album, the Twice as Tall album, when Wizkid gave us the Made in Lagos album, Davido also gave us an album which he titled A Better Time. Trust me, this album is actually very, very beautiful from Davido. Had great songs on it. There's Femme, there's Jowo, there's Something Fishy, there's Heaven, there's Very Special, there's The Best, Shopping Spree, Tanana, Mabel, Lala, and one particular song with an American heavyweight. Okay, actually there's so many Americans on this particular album, but this lady in America was on this album. I mean, a heavyweight rapper in America, talking about Nicki Minaj, and they were together in the song Holy Ground. A very beautiful song, actually one of my favorites of the album. I mean, my holy ground, me I run to. I don't trust me, it's actually a very beautiful song from Davido. Well, right now that particular song, Holy Ground with Nicki Minaj, is doing a whole lot of numbers on the platform Spotify. This song has now hit a new milestone on Spotify. Let's see how many million streams it has gotten on the platform Spotify. So it says here, Holy Ground featuring Nicki Minaj now has 6 million streams on Spotify. And it's with this news I'll be saying bye-bye right now.